A world where traditional engines and electric powertrains are locked in intense battle for supremacy. And now, amidst this fierce competition, a storm is brewing. An announcement so monumental that it has the potential to shatter the foundations of the entire electric vehicle industry. The stakes have never been higher as the unveiling of Mercedes' new engine looms on the horizon. Will this powerful innovation emerge victorious, obliterating the competition and reshaping the landscape of electric mobility? Or will it fall short of its lofty promises, leaving Mercedes and the EV industry at a critical crossroads? Get ready to witness a cataclysmic clash between tradition and innovation as Mercedes-Benz unveils its secret weapon, the engine that will send shockwaves through the entire EV industry. Carl Benz was a key figure in the early development of gasoline-powered engines that burned fuel. His work was very important in laying the foundation for the current car business as we know it. In 1879, Benz came up with the first fixed gasoline engine. It had a single cylinder and 2 strokes. On December 31, 1879, this engine was put through its paces for the first time. It was an important turning point in the history of engines, and it made it possible for new ideas and changes to come afterward. The fuel engine that Benz made was very popular with customers. Because it was reliable and worked well, it got a lot of attention. This gave Benz more time to work on his project of creating a small car with a gasoline engine. In 1885, he finished the first Benz car, which had room for 2 people. It had a frame made of tube steel, 3 wire-spoked wheels, a differential, and a small, high-speed, single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine in the back. This car, with an engine that made 0.75 horsepower or 0.55 kilowatts, was a big step forward in the history of the auto business. Benz's forethought and the fact that his engine made a lot of money were important in setting up the foundation for the growth of the automobile business. When he made a car that ran on gasoline, it was a turning point that made people more interested in cars and paved the way for more technological improvements. Mercedes-Benz has always made a wide range of high-performance engines, each of which is designed to have great power and handling. Different Mercedes cars have used these engines, which have different amounts of speed and power. Mercedes-Benz knows that the car business is changing, with electric vehicles becoming more and more popular. Even though the company is working hard to make and sell electric cars, it also knows the importance and promise of cars with internal gas engines. Mercedes is still working to improve internal engine technology, along with its work on electric vehicles. Mercedes-Benz can meet a wide range of customer wants and needs because of this double focus. The M139 4-cylinder engine is a big step forward in the field of internal combustion. It shows how much Mercedes wants to push the limits of how fast and efficient standard fuel engines can be. Mercedes has done a great job of balancing power output and engine size with the M139. This makes it one of the most powerful 4-cylinder engines made for mass production. Even though it came out in 2019, the Mercedes M139 turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 engine is still the most powerful 4-cylinder engine in the world. It is the car that comes after the Mercedes M133, which the company made from 2013 to 2019. Also, like its substitute, the M133 has an award-winning turbocharged inline-4 engine that comes in 2 sizes, 1.8 liters and 2.0 liters. It has won Engine of the Year 3 times, each time for Best New Engine between 1.8 and 2.0 liters. Mercedes' most recent inline-4 engine is important for a number of reasons, including the fact that it is the first 4-cylinder engine that AMG has made that can be designed with 2 outputs. It is also the first to be entirely hand-assembled in keeping with the one-man, one-engine principle. This engine is also the first of its kind to have a mixed fuel injection system that uses both port injection and direct injection. What makes the M139 the most powerful engine with 4 cylinders that has ever been mass-produced anywhere in the world? This is because it has a total output of 416 horsepower, which is either 208 horses per liter or 104 horses per cylinder. There are currently 3 types of the M139. One with 382 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute and 354 pound-feet of torque at 4,750 to 5,000 rpm. One with 416 horsepower at 6,750 revolutions per minute and 369 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 to 5,250 rpm. And one with 369 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 to 5,250 rpm. The third version is a car that came out a year ago and has 402 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. At the moment, the badass M139 engine is in 8 different Mercedes cars. The current Mercedes-Benz M260 engine was used as a model for the new Mercedes M139 engine. The Mercedes-Benz M260 engine we have now is an improved version of the M270 engine we talked about before. So, in addition to the block, it has the same head and stroke sizes as its predecessor. In a change from the M260, the engineers at AMG turned the engine block 180 degrees, which removed the intake system to the front of the engine and put the turbochargers and exhaust pipes between the engine and the firewall. This made it possible for the engine to have more power. This setup lets in as much air as possible to improve speed while keeping the total distance driven and number of turns to a minimum. You might be shocked to learn that the engine can handle pressure from the blower of about 30,500 pounds per square inch. A thick, highly strengthened closed-deck engine block is the result of chill casting aluminum. Engineers at AMG say that the design of this engine block is similar to that of race cars and improves the crankcase's rigidity to weight ratio. This in turn makes the peak combustion pressure higher. Other smart features, like an air-to-water intercooler system and an electric water pump that reduce parasitic drain and can be adjusted more precisely to control engine temperatures, help the engine make more power, stay stable, and last longer. The vent valves have been made bigger to improve the flow. As part of the first stage of the M139's 2-stage fuel injection system, piezo ejectors send gasoline straight into the combustion chambers. During the second stage, fuel is sent through solenoid valves in the manifold. The M139 made this important first happen. This is the first time in Mercedes-Benz's history that a 4-cylinder engine made for sale has had a 2-stage fuel injection system. This makes the engine more powerful. The engine in the regular version makes 382 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque, while the engine in the S model makes 416 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. This information has already been given. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest developments in the ever-evolving world of automotive innovation. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next exciting chapter.